Flash is back, zooming back on TV with Season 5, Episode 1. Let's do it. Yeah! What's up, guys? We're back here again with another review today on the channel. Today we are reviewing Flash Season 5, Episode 1. What was the title again? Hang on, I want to check that quickly. Nora. It was titled Nora. So today's episode was titled Nora. So, yes, like my little Flash guy here. Yeah, got him a couple years ago at Fan Expo. So that's like, nice fit. Anyways, yeah, getting off topic there. Not a little sort of Flash there, but still off topic. So, of course, I am doing now weekly reviews of different TV shows, Flash being one of them. And also, I'm going to really try and make this review be shorter because when I finished editing and uploading the Walking Dead Season 9 review, it was like 60 minutes, and I didn't think it ran 60 minutes. So I'm going to really try and make this not as long. So, yeah, let's hope this goes by in a flash, right? So now, Season 4 of The Flash, I didn't hate it, but also wasn't terrific. Like, it was a bit of an improvement from Season 3, but it's not, like, a major improvement. Like, it really dragged a lot of filler episodes that season and stuff. The villain was, like, slowly, he wasn't really that entertaining of a villain to watch near the end, but I had a lot of hope for Season 5. There's a lot of new stuff they're bringing in. Like, of course, also, spoiler alert also for this episode, in case you don't know what it's about, stuff, which I'll put a spoiler tag at the beginning of the video, but so anyways, yeah, spoilers and stuff. But yeah, of course, so this episode, there's a lot of hype I had for this episode, because, of course, Barry and Iris' daughter, Nora, is now here. Other stuff like Elongated Man and Cecile Horcher now as series regulars. There's going to be a new villain this season, and named Cicada. There's a lot of stuff I was excited for. And I would say, after the season premiere, it was freaking awesome. Like, seriously, this actually was, I think it's competing with Season 1 of my favorite premiere. It's up there with Season 1's premiere. I'm not sure if I liked it better than Season 1's premiere. I've seen the first episode of Season 1 like 3 times at the most right now. But still, I don't know. It's a really good episode. This episode, it's really good. Like the Season 1 premiere was really good. Season 2 premiere was also good. It wasn't as good as Season 1 though. Season 3 wasn't that great because it really wasted the Flashpoint storyline. Season 4's premiere was also good. It was more lighthearted and stuff. I liked it, but still, it wasn't that great compared to Season 1. This is a really good season premiere. I really liked the premiere. It was top quality. So, of course, it picks up almost immediately after Season 4's ending, of course. She comes to the house, reveals she's Barry and Iris' daughter. Everyone's there. Barry, Iris, Cisco, Caitlin, Ralph, Wally, Joe, and Cecile are all there. She talks about how she came from the future, about 2049, I think that's how far in the future she was. So yeah, she reveals to them that she was the one who was there that helped Barry destroy the satellite from crashing the city and killing people. And after that, they then start testing her, and they do see that she is sharing their genes, so she is in fact their daughter, true and blue and stuff, and she's a speedster. And we learn a bunch of stuff about her. Like, she's also a scientist as well, graduated from the same high school or college as Barry. She's a forensic scientist like Barry in the future and stuff. She likes the same ice cream as Barry. We learn a lot about her. And she's a really fun character. Nora's a great character. She's really fun and interesting to learn, and of course we're going to learn more about her this season because she's our main character this season. And she's really cool. She's a cool character. But then, of course, also in this episode is, of course, villain of the week. In this case, it is Gridlock, who's a villain who has the ability, every time he moves, gets hit or gets shot by something, he gains more kind of energy and uses it as a weapon and stuff. So he's very dangerous and stuff. And basically, Nora reveals that her coming to the present actually upset the timeline a little bit, not in a big way like Flashpoint, but her coming to the timeline upset it by, because the Team Flash was supposed to originally beat Gridlock, or very quickly in the original timeline, but now they didn't beat him originally. It took them a little bit to beat him, so timelines changed a little bit and stuff. And yeah, but of course now they have to try and work to beat him, but also try and figure out how to send Nora back. So 2 problems to try and solve at once. But basically after we learn they do try to send her back. Her and Barry team up using twin Pachyon. I literally just blanked out what the thing was called. It was a device that the Reverse Flash used in Season 1 to help get back to his time, and Barry uses that device as well in Season 2 to do the crossover subvertible and stuff. So I forget what it's called now. I'll put it in a caption what it is. I literally forgot what it was. But yeah, so they use that to help send Nora back, thinking it'll work, but then Wally comes back after meeting up with the Legends and asking them if they know how to fix this problem, and they tell them that there's some anti-dark matter in her, which is actually slowing down her speed, so she can't actually go back to the future and stuff. So she's kind of stuck here, which isn't good. But then we learn that Barry and Iris also start talking in the episode about how because Barry wants to send her back very quickly because he wants to get her back there so it doesn't get screwed out of existence because of course she's in the past, he shouldn't be here. but also because he realized that because meeting their daughter, who's like now in her 30s now, he feels like because he's missed out now because meeting her at this age, he feels like he missed out on all he feels like he just kind of like they missed out and skipped past all the first walk, like first steps, first like word, first day of school, first like day learning about her powers and stuff like that. That's what he feels like. But like Iris reassures him that we'll still have those first when we actually have her at some point, which should be maybe, I don't know, maybe next season almost. I'm not saying maybe they might have her next season, I don't know, but like they probably should have her soon because like it's like as soonish eventually they should have her at least, but you know what I mean. She should be coming along in a couple years by now, but yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. So after Iris reassures her of that, Barry then thinks it's actually kind of nice that she came back to the past to like hang out with like her parents when they were younger and stuff. But then he gets his realization that maybe there's a different reason. So she goes to Nora to ask her what happens to me in the future, because she mentions being in the future with her mom, having her always there, but then she never mentioned him because she's a blabbermouth. She won't stop talking about the future and stuff. And so of course she never mentions being there with Barry in the future. So she asks what happened to him, and then they go to the time vault, and we finally learned that what happens to Barry in the future newspaper. We know. We don't exactly know what happens to Barry in the future newspaper. We just know that, but we just know they finally fully acknowledge it and stuff. So Nora reveals that he vanished a little bit after she was born, not way later, just when she was still an infant and stuff, when she was still a baby. So he vanished in the year 2024. So he was actually never there to see her grow up and see her first and stuff, and that makes him sad. She also reveals that because he also figures out that she actually can go home because as she states that her poker face is really bad. She revealed that she has this little device on her arm that she was hiding that allows it's kind of like anti-dark matter on the go, is what she says, something like that. Basically, it just lowers down her dark matter so she can't go use her speed to go to the travel through time and stuff. She can do that, but she's just using that device that hinders her from doing that. That's why they think she can't do it. She just wanted to come to the past, to see her dad for the first time ever and stuff. Which she did meet him a couple times throughout season 4. She briefly popped up here and there, during the crossover of all the other shows, and a couple times else during season 4 and stuff. So yeah, and she says she didn't want to tell them all that she didn't want to reveal that she wasn't stuck there because she knows Barry always has these rules about the time travel. She wants, and she figured he wants her to be a good speedster and not try and strip a timeline to be for just something this kind of selfish. Which isn't really selfish. She just wants to see her dad. She never did. So but of course Barry reassures her it's not a bad thing that she did that. It's not a bad thing at all. Not at all. She tells her I'm trying to remember exactly what he said, but he reassures her it's not a bad thing. He's not upset that she came back in time just to see her and all, which that's nice and stuff. Then Gridlock basically tries to crash the plane down into the city to kill tons of innocent people. Flash, Wally, and Nora, or as her secret name is Excess. Which we got a really cool shot of all three of them running, which that's sick. They get vibes them onto the plane. They knock out Gridlock, and they use their phasing powers to phase the whole plane. And then Excess or Nora, she didn't believe in herself. She didn't feel like she can actually, because she's never phased before, so she feels like she can't do it. But then Barry gives her the same speech that Eobard Thong gave Barry back in season 1 when he was first teaching him about the Speed Force. It was during the first episode of season 1. It was when he was giving the speech about how he can do this, he can get rid of the tornado that the Water Wizard created back in the first episode of season 1. He gives her the same speech he gave him, and she managed to phase the plane along with Barry and Wally, and save a lot of innocent people, and it's a really cool scene. All three of them just phasing the plane. It's really sick. They save lives, and Barry actually does get to see one of her for the first time, which is of course phasing. So you have to see that, which that's nice. It's a very sweet moment there. And then Cisco and Caitlin finally reveal that they actually have now remade the Tachyon device. That's what it's called. So I'm an idiot. They've now remade and repurposed it so it can work for Nora and send her back and help her get back to the future. But Barry decides let her stay so that she can hang out for a little bit and stuff. Cisco asks, well, that's script the timeline. Wally tells him how, because when he was with the Legends, he learned that when he was on Legend Tomorrow, he was on Legend Tomorrow during season 4. He reveals to him that the Legends said there are some parts in the timeline that can be soft changes that won't do anything. You could do some soft change that won't affect anything, but there are certain fixed things that will cause eruptions. Of course, saving Barry's mom, or maybe not stopping Hitler and stuff like that. So like certain fixed points in time that will cause big catastrophes, but small stuff like Nora coming to the president is not going to cause massive stuff. So that's good and all. So she's going to stick around for the entire season and stuff. But she's going to live there now in this like lounge area in the Star Labs that only Joe knew about because he used that as his secret napping place. And no one else knew about it for some reason. Wally's also now leaving because he never completed his like meditation thing. He never completed trying to find himself in that Tibetan temple he was at. So he's going back there to do that. Wally's not a main character this season. He's really leaving because his actor Kenny Longsdale wanted to like have some time off from the show and like do some other things for now. Which he's gonna come back a couple times throughout the season though. He'll pop up like once in a while, but still he's not gonna be a main cast member this season. So anyway, so that's that. And then Barry and Nora go off to go get some ice cream at the end of the episode. And the final scene of the episode is our new big bad of the season, Cicada, breaking into the truck that's sending Gridlock off the prison. It takes out the guards, breaks into the truck, and then kills Gridlock because, for whatever reason, we don't know yet. So we'll have to find it out. So, yeah, wow. We have to find it out as the season goes on. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that is the whole episode. Honestly, this episode, just to go off right the bat, 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. Like this was a really good episode, really solid start to the season. It's a really solid, strong, good plot, good writing, good action, good acting, just good humor. There was a lot of good stuff. There was also a lot of like callbacks and Easter eggs, and like there were so many Easter eggs. It was insane. Like Nora mentioning like that it's the same device my dad used to meet Supergirl for the first time. Of course, like I said, the same speech that Eeyore Thong or the fake Harrison Wells gave Barry back in season 1. Nora mentioned the character named Ryan Cho, who created Flash's new suit in the future. Ryan Cho is the second Atom in the comics, so that's a cool reference. She makes reference to a character named Lightning Lad, who's a member of the Legion of Superheroes, a team in the comics, which they were on Supergirl back in season 3. I'm not sure if they're still there now. I'm not comic book Supergirl. And so that's a cool reference, because she says how Barry's lightning bolt's cooler than Lightning Lad, so that's a cool reference. And she makes reference to a future episode about having King Shark and Gorilla Grodd fighting, which actually is a future episode that is happening on the show. And also, even Ralph Dibny makes reference to how, because he's talking about how he's like, understanding the timeline and, like, alternate dimensions and stuff, he makes a passing joke how, like, and for all we know, Barry could have created a dimension where an alternate universe or timeline where I died from the particle accelerator, which is a small little joke of the show, because in season 1 they mentioned Ralph Dibny actually died in the particle accelerator, but Flash went brought him back, so it's a cool joke, I like that. So there's a lot of cool Easter eggs and references they made in this episode. It was so good. And also I forgot to mention, we also got to see Ralph Dibny was great in this episode. I love Ralph last season. Ralph's even better this season. We already see more of the detective side and like PI, private eye to him, which that's great. I love seeing more of that side of him. We didn't really see that last season, but like we saw that side of him very quickly, very early on in this episode, and it was great. It was awesome. And there's setting up a lot of other things in this episode. Like, of course, like there's setting up this weird kind of like thing between Nora and Iris. Like Nora doesn't really like. They kind of tries to be distant from Iris a little bit, so we don't really know why. They're probably something to do in the future. We don't know why, though. They're setting up Caitlin's plot line about her dad secretly still being alive. It might have something to do with her being a menace since she was a kid. So that plot line being set up. And, of course, the villain Cicada, who is being played by Chris Klein, who is from the American Pie movies. So that's going to be interesting to see that guy. Chris Klein played Oz in the American Pie films, so yeah, that's going to be interesting to see him as the main villain this season. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be cool and stuff. Yeah, if I were to give any like kind of nitpicks to this episode, why it's not a solid 10 for me, because maybe just like I want to see maybe a little bit more of Joe, because like maybe we will see him more in this season, but like I wish we saw more of him in this episode so we can see more of him interacting with Nora, which we will see that more this season, but still I wish we saw more in this episode as well. I wish we also saw more of Cecile. We only saw her in one brief at the beginning of the episode, and that was it. And she's a new cast member this season, so we will see her a lot, but still I wish we saw her like more in this episode. And also, she still has her mind-reading powers, which we thought they were going to go away once the baby was born, but now they're not, so I wish they explained that, and not just, like, kind of rub past it, like, that's still there. But overall, those are just minor nitpicks. 9 lightning bolts out of 10 for this episode. Oh, my light just flickered there. 9 lightning bolts out of 10 for this episode. This is a really solid episode. Also, one other thing, Flash's new costume. Awesome. It's like more comic accurate. I wasn't sure about the helmet at first or the mask, because every time I saw an image of the mask, That was my one pet peeve I had because it just looked weird about the chin strap. But after seeing the suit in motion, I love like the mask way better. It looks way better in motion. Not in images. The images don't do it justice. Like in motion, it looks way better. It looks awesome. Oh yeah, Flash also wears his Season 1 costume and Season 2 costumes also in the episode as well, which, nice callback. So yeah, just great action, great writing, great performances, like, great callbacks and references and Easter eggs. Solid 9 lightning bolts out of 10. This is a really good start for the season, and I can't wait for the rest of this season, because Flash is one of my favorite shows, and so I just can't wait for the rest of the season. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope this review is not as long as last time. I think it's going to be, this is pretty short. I hope so. Yeah, if it's not, I'll try better next time. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Tell me in the comments down below if you watched The Flash and did. What did you think of the season premiere? I thought it was amazing. I can't wait for the rest of the season. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. Now it's time to zoom out. Zoom!